Hi all, it's Laughing and welcome back to the next episode of Pokemon Rejuvenation. So I'm just recording this immediately after the last episode, so I haven't had a chance to upload the previous one and respond to any comments because it's all very good. So yeah, we just had a battle, Erin and Amelia, and we just had a little dialogue now. It says, sometime after Alamissa Urban. So presumably we're going to go back now to our own player self again. But I do like this concept of switching player. That's really good. But there's some nice insights into the story starting to come together now, I think. I'm still not sure on people's motives and what it's all about, which is nice. It's good. It's still intriguing. Okay, so where were we? So we were accosted by the strange grooving individual floating in the air, wiggling backwards and forwards, I remember. They said they had a passage for 5 to an unknown destination. We were trying to get to somewhere called something 0, weren't we? I believe. I can't remember what it was called now. Through Alamissa Urban and something 0. Can't remember. I can't find what I've written. Anyway, so someone says, you would do well not to speak out of line. Huh? Ren, where are we? Weren't we in that wrecked city? I'm not exactly sure. There was a bright light, a white light, and then, do not ignore me. State your name and your business here in Aevium. Who are we talking to? Geez, you want my social security too? I gotta keep some secrets. Have they got a snorkel? Speak out of line once more and I shall cut off your head. I think maybe it's a sword. Eep! Listen, there's no need to be so violent. We're just as confused as you. Do you happen to know where we are? We were just in Alamissa Urban. Alamissa Urban? I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. But I'm the one asking the questions here. Hazuki, what's going on? Do we have more names? What? Oh my god, I'm not... Oh, lordy. So, we've got someone called Hazuki. Right, and they are talking to Lady Anju. How? Why are you here? What the hell is going on? Please excuse me, I was just taking care of the anomaly I mentioned. You mean the ones that fell from the sky? Why is Lady Anju here? Wasn't she in the prison in bloody Indrade's castle? As well. I don't know. I'll just go with the flow. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that Laughing back there? It certainly is, Anju. What? You know Laughing? Everybody knows Laughing. Wait, you're friends with Lady Anju? Well, it remains to be seen whether we're friends or not. But pardon my transgressions. I did not know that they were friends with Lady Anju. Lady Anju! I am not fit to be your protector. Oh, so this Hazuki is Lady Anju's protector. But the thing is, we don't know what time we're in at the moment. What timeline is going on here? I'm assuming we're in a different time. Because the current Lady Anju is either frozen in ice, never melt ice, or prisoner of Indrade. Again, both at the same time, but not here. Or am I just so confused I don't know where I'm going? I shall take my own life. Wait, there's no need to do something like that. Agreed, there's no need to be so formal, Hazuki. You're a protector of Aevium. Oh, a protector of Aevium. Okay. Alright, no worries. You don't have to protect me. But it's my duty. I understand. I shall do better next time. That aside, Die laughing. What are you doing here? I thought you'd return to your own time. Right. Okay, I thought so. Return to their own time? Wait, you don't mean that we've somehow travelled backwards in time? Oh, I see. Well, let me explain. Oh, I wish you would. What? I didn't get an explanation. I want an explanation. So, okay, what? What are we doing in the past? My head is hurting. It must have been that bright light we saw. So that guy with the rift has sent us back in time. Who were they precisely? After that, everything went blank for a few moments. Then we woke up here. Oh dear, this sounds very troublesome. If I'm understanding correctly, you all haven't come here out of your own choice. Damn right we haven't. I see. Well, that's a problem. I would take you back to Kugiran City, but... That was an earthquake. Why was it so strong? Die laughing, things haven't been going so well here. It all began with small weather abnormalities, but now it's turned into periodic tremors. So have I got to intercept things now and make things different? Some of them have been so strong that the ground has opened up. I was escorting Lady Anju to Hiyoshi City, but we were interrupted by large magnitude and great white flash. Did she not talk about Hiyoshi City when she was prisoner and she was interrogating us? Saying, is the city destroyed? And we had to try and make up some lies to try and give her an answer in order to get her pendant. It might be. When we came around, a rock slide from Mount Valor blocked off the way back to Kugiran City. So unfortunately, the going back is no longer an option. However, I believe there may be someone who can get you back to your own time in... well, no time. Lady Anju, you don't mean... Yes, we shall bring them to Lady Nymeria. Cool. If anyone would know what to do, it would be her. Come on now. Come now, everyone. Hiyoshi City isn't far from here. Let's go. Of course, Lady Anju. Let me lead the way. Holy crap. Are we just going to follow them? What else are we going to do? Stay here? Die laughing, trust them. And they seem like nice people. And it's not like we have anything else we can do. I don't like that girl with the sword. She's mean. She's alright. She's just doing her job. You're the one who tried to be smart to someone holding a weapon. Not one of my brightest ideas, I admit. Well, if we're going to follow them, we should probably get going. Lead the way. And finally, we're back to ourselves again. Did they go this way? Are there wild Pokemon here? And we'll find out. There is! Anything worth catching? I'm always up for new recruits. Oh, no use. Right, and let's put Biggles up front because you're a little lower than the rest. So there are wild Pokemon here, so I'll keep the repel off for now. Just to see if there's anything worthwhile. There may not be. Ribombee, probably not worth catching. Do I recognise this place? No, I don't. I got an ultra potion. Woohoo! Right, I think I'll just cut to where I find I'm supposed to be going. I'll have a little explore the item, find out and see if there's any wild Pokemon worth snagging. Oh, well, I've reached this point here, and it looks like there's an impasse. I've tried surfing over there, but it doesn't go anywhere, so the road is blocked by the rock slide. So where the hell am I supposed to go? Can't surf. I must go up. Ah! I don't remember catching a sand shrew. I must have been mad. So up here we have Altair Manor. I still don't know where the hell I am. That's handy. I'm going to treasure that. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to edit out my wanderings, didn't I? Nose pass. I wonder at what point we're going to get back to the main city. Anyway, let me edit some stuff out. I've headed up to this Altair Manor. See what's in here. It's called the Mysterious Manor. Is it? Hang on a minute. Isn't this the same as the one that was down on Route 9 area? Or similar? Similar. Oh. Okay. Oh, items. All good, all good. Full heal. Okay. It's quite mysterious and there's nothing here. What do you interact with? Books? No. There doesn't seem to be very much here. In fact, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Just that book, which does nothing. Intriguing. Just seems to be empty. Perhaps it's part of the storyline and we have to come back here. Alright, I'll head up to the left and north. Okay, moving on. I did a quick Google on that Altair Manor and there's absolutely nothing on it whatsoever. So, interesting. Hiyoshi City. Thank you. Okay, so Anju, welcome to Hiyoshi City. Everyone, capital of the Aevium region. Have you spelt that Hiyoshi different to the guys on the way in? So this is the capital. It's quite nice. Oh my god, another character. Ah, Hazuki and Anju, welcome back to Hiyoshi City. And you are... Canon? I am at your service. It is Canon. What a fluke. Hey Canon, buddy, what are you doing here? I bet Canon won't remember him. Did that flash bring you to the past as well? Flash, that flash, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else. But you are Canon because it says so. I'm certain we have not met before. And I never forget a face. Different timeline. Huh? What are you talking about, dude? It's me, Huey. I don't think he remembers you, Huey. Is he older now? I don't know who you've met in your time, Huey, but Canon here is Nemeria's assistant. Is he? But the Canon in our time looks just like him, sounds like him too. What's going on here? I see, you say you've met me in the future. Ah, well, he hasn't met him yet then. I suppose that's not entirely out of the question, due to certain circumstances. Be it as it may, this is not the place to discuss such things. Hazuki, if you will, escort these guests to Nemeria's quarters at once. As you wish, Canon. Sir? Oh, respectful position then, Canon. My thanks. So, that wasn't the Canon I knew. He looks so much like him, though. I wouldn't worry too much about it, Huey. I'm sure Nemeria will have an adequate answer for you when we meet her. How far back in time are we, I wonder? Because I was under the impression that Nemeria was kind of like a long time in the past. Maybe some generations in the past. Perhaps not, though. Hazuki, please lead the way. At once, Lady Andrew. Can we explore? We can. Neat. Let me have a wander. Hello, sir. Hello, dude. Corporation building. Impressive. Very good. Earthquakes. Yeah. Scary. Weird show. It's fairly warm this time of year. Snow seems really... there's no snow. Oh, wow. It's very sprawling. Very green and lush. Not many buildings. Goodness me. Picnic area. Locked, of course. You look familiar. Have I seen you once before? Possibly. Oh, we battle. Oh, you're the level trainer. Oh. Oh my god, there's 6 of them! Bloody hell. Oh, let's just chuck Jackie Charm out. Kick them all to death. Right, so I can possibly use this to get all of my Pokemon up to the level cap then. This is good. I'll just stay with it. Yeah, if there's a PC box here, I'm going to train everybody up. Get my entire squad up to 80. Just stay with it. Good old traditional Poke music as well. Thank you, Jimbo. Do I get money as well? No. Who are you? Think about purchasing a ticket for Sinner? Yes, please. I love that region. Goodness me. Oh, ooh, right. This is going to be shopping, I think. Central Square. Okay. Mayor Raphael has something he's been working on for about 10 years. Ooh. What should I buy? What should I buy? Get out of the way so I can buy something while you decide. What have you got, matey? Let's get a few of them with my £1,000,000. Would have been more if I hadn't been mugged by them bloody thingies, whatever they're called. Let's get a few of them. Get a few supers while I'm at it. Thank you. Vile plumes, wasn't it? I was being mugged by vile plumes. Jewellery! Alright then. Well, let me buy some then. I want to buy some jewellery. Some gems, please. Oh, I'll have some of those. I'll have a load of those. Oh, and I was told to buy... let me buy a ton of these. Let's buy 50. And I was told to buy chesto berries, and I can't remember why. Let's buy 30. Let's buy 33. I can't remember why. Well, why did I have to buy chesto? I'll have to look the comment back up again. I'm here. Why are they saying buy my wares and then you can't buy anything? Oh, I wanted to buy some jewellery. In other words, gems. This place is pretty big. Alright, okay. Fairly limited shopping, I would say. Shuffle going. Right, there aren't any trainers on Route 5, so presumably that's the route I was on when I got here. So we're near Mount Valor, okay. I wish I could see a map of everything, the entire region, everything. That'd be quite cool. Like a detailed map, a big blow-up map that you could zoom in on various parts. Because I'm a little vague, still vague on the geography of the entire region. Yeah, listening. Right, so being left, being right. I've talked to that dude. That was locked, wasn't it? No, it was locked. Truck. So presumably, yeah, just over here was where the shopping area was. Is that a gym? Mayor's office. I'll pop in there in a minute. Came here from Reborn. Oh, nice one. It's very similar in many respects. That's you. Please follow me through this building. Not yet, not yet. I will in a minute. Oh, they've got a hospital. So we do have a PC box, which is great. Why do we have a healing machine and a Nurse Joy? You've been made redundant, Nurse Joy. Sorry. Oh, Dr. Oh, it's a different one. So, Dr. Isaiah did horrible things to people and refused to pay the price for it. So I was looking at the... Right, okay. Because I was looking at a file, wasn't I? For Dr. whatever his name was. Isha. What's up here? Nothing much. Ready for the festival. So, the mayor's office. I'm sorry, but Mayor Raphael isn't accepting visitors today. He's getting ready for his presentation later today. Please be sure to check out the central square soon. I shall. And this place... What is this place? Don't know. Okay, let's just go over here. Let's try and seek out Numeria. Okay, so here's all the guys. Who's my whittle, bittle, whittle, fwan you are? Fwawion, sorry, you are. Oh, Huey. Who wants to explore the past with Huey? You do? Okay. Fleo. Ah, Flareon loves him. You're such a dork, you know that? In the best way, though. I can't help. It's that my Flareon is just so cute. I do appreciate your love of Pokemon, Huey. It's nice to know that there are children out there who still truly love their Pokemon. After all, battling is only one part of Pokemon. It's true. Has anyone told Lady Andrew here that she has an alias or an exact copy who's extreme psycho? A religious maniac. Ah, but Hazuki, please proceed. Numeria's house is kept hidden for reasons that are confidential. However, just because you don't know about something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like the man on the moon. I know he exists. Everyone, please follow me over to this corner. Return. This wall looks and feels like a regular wall. But if you push with a little bit of force and... Let's go, everyone! I'm sure Numeria's are waiting for our arrival. Keen to meet her. Oh, we're outside. Freaky. Where do we go? Hey? Oh, we do go in there. Didn't work first time. Right, here we go. Oh, she got a Zernia. Or there's a statue of one. Lady Numeria, presumably, I'm only guessing here, but there's a statue of a Xerneas. And that's the opposite legendary of Yveltal. So I wonder if they're kind of like opposites to Madam X and Numeria. They're kind of like equal and opposite. Yin and yang, good and evil. She should be, Hazuki. Could you fetch her for us? That won't be necessary, Lady Andrew. It seems she's on her way down. I wasn't expecting her to be wearing a hat. I was expecting a glamorous, long-haired, flowing dress and all sorts. Our company, welcome, yes, welcome. Numeria, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, Hazuki. I have completed my task, Lady Andrew has been safely escorted from Kugirian to Hiyoshi. Thank you very much, Hazuki. You may go see your date now. Oh, okay. It's not a date. I am simply speaking to someone. You're going to be late if you keep trying to clarify. Yes, I should be on my way. Alrighty. Now for my precious guests, what can I do for you all today? So you're Numeria, huh? Yes, that would be me. You have a very interesting apartment. I know, it's kind of a mess, but I'm a messy person by nature. Really? I can't remember her backstory now. What were we told earlier about her? I'll have to look it up. Give me a moment. Okay, anyway, I'll look into it later. I was just having a little thought then. Obviously, Numeria seems to be closely linked to Xerneas here, Madame X to Yveltal. Spacia and Tiempa, that kind of implies Palkia and Dialga. So it seems like all these main characters are perhaps human manifestations of these legendary Pokemon, perhaps. Just a thought. Yeah, so perhaps we'll find out more about that later. Anyway, let me get into the story. What's a broke artist to do? I can't clean up yet. I have projects I have to start and never finish. You can say that again. So you're an artist. What do? Paint, sculpt? I gotta make money somehow, you know. I was kind of expecting her to be like a royal subject on a throne sort of thing. Not a crappy artist trying to make a living. Anyway. It's like finding out Eric Clapton is busking on a street corner to make some money. Being an artist technically is my main occupation, but I'm more of a self-imposed vagabond. This is my primary place of residency, but it wouldn't be unheard of to catch me in Sehern, Johto or Sinnoh. That's my favourite. Visiting ruins and seeing old culture makes me happy. It makes me feel nostalgic. Ruins make you nostalgic? That's a first. Wasn't her home Blacksteeple Castle as well? So why is she here? Anyway, we're sort of in a predicament, a problem that expands across time, I guess. We were thrown into this time without a way of returning. You wouldn't have to know a way back, would you? You were forcibly thrown into this time? It is something, if something like that were to happen, it's because time itself requires you to be here. Time doesn't have a consciousness to decide things. It's just the way it goes, so it seems. So, you're not going to help us? It's not that I won't help you, but if you all just continue your lives here, eventually a way back will be presented to you. Do you understand? So we're going to have to be patient. That's very correct. I got to admit, that wasn't the answer I was looking for. If that's the case, I suppose I could get more intensive help. Cannon, could you please come here for a moment? Yeah! How did you disappear out of nowhere like that? That was so cool. And Master Numeria summoned me. That's all there is to it. So she does have magical powers then. What can I do for you, Master? My Master? What's going on between you two? I am Numeria's humble servant. My sole purpose in life is to serve her. After all, that's why I was born. You were born to serve? That's kind of harsh. So let me just make a note of this. Okay. That's kind of harsh. Oh, no matter how many times I tell him he doesn't have to serve me, he won't listen. So it's not an imposed servitude then. But that's why I was created in the first place. All I know is to serve. Interesting. This may sound very weird without context, but technically speaking, Cannon isn't exactly a human being. I was a being created by a Garufan spell. That's definitely worthy of note. That is very interesting. That's why he's so interested in Garufan magic back in the other timeline. Okay. Very interesting. I am what you would call a maid. So a maid in inverted commas. So they're kind of like people born into servitude, presumably, in the game. Like Lady Anjou's maids. I'm sort of a special case. I was created with a personality in mind, and therefore I didn't come out of the way. So they're kind of like soulless robots, the maids, then, generally. Interesting. Okay. Didn't come out the way I was supposed to. This is not something that happens very often. It's a rare occurrence. I'm not sure how to reply. A reply won't be necessary. I was simply explaining my origin. Does your other self know this? Numeria, an interesting titbit. But it seems that Huey here knows me from the time he is from. Does that mean anything to you? She's not saying. It's nothing we should try and wrap our heads around now. And as for why I called you here, you would like me to find a way to send these people back to their home, correct? You're always one step ahead of me, Canon. That's exactly it. I shall search for an alternate passage through time. Though I must say, this task definitely is on the more difficult side. I must ask that you forgive me. It may take some time to accomplish. Of course. Thanks, Canon. I bid you all adieu. This is all so freaky. Like Canon said, there's going to be a bit of time before anything turns up, if anything does at all. You're all welcome to rest here until that time comes. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. I was ready to pass out. I guess we could all use a bit of rest. Numeria, there's a matter I wish to speak to you about. Is it about Vivian? I already know. I don't wish to speak about it at this time. Okay. Understood. In that case, I shall take a stroll through the city. So is Vivian in this timeline as well? Okay, I'll be here as usual. Please make yourself at home. All right. Okay, let's do a bit of wandering then. So we explore. Let's talk to this dude over here. I feel like I've seen that symbol somewhere before. Triangle with the circles, you mean? Yeah, it does seem kind of familiar. Damn it, I can't remember. Like in one of my old novels or something, still kind of spooky to look at. Can we get a close-up? Oh, we've got a castle. A mini castle. What is that all about? What's our symbol? That's going to bug me. So Numeria is relaxing, sitting at home, painting your troubles away. Right, okay. Past comes to catch us eventually. Yeah, I'm quite liking my theory about the personification of various Pokemon. That sounds quite good. I wonder if the player could maybe something like Celebi. Nelia might be Arceus himself or herself. The inner light and all that. And maybe Giratina is Nim. Renegade Pokemon gone rogue. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I quite like the sound of that. These pictures are kind of weird, aren't they? Kind of look like they tell a story. Not sure how. Oh, those pictures. Oh, okay. It does seem that way because it does tell a story. A bit of a long one. Oh, here we go. Could you tell us about it? I'm really curious. Oh, okay. You seem reluctant. It's okay if you don't want to. No, it's okay. It's a story that should be told. It's not exactly a happy story, but it's history. I will certainly listen in. Because this is why we play the game. This is the story of how the world came into being. Right, this is going to be awesome. tale that tells the base of all life, good and evil. In the beginning of time, there was a single deity. That looks like Giratina. A being so powerful and great that light itself would bend at its presence. The being was a kind and benevolent spirit. Is it supposed to be Arceus, though? I'm not sure. It was also very lonely. It wished for companions to love, creatures that would flourish under its light. Alright, because it demanded it, a woman and a man were born into the world. So are we talking about people we know, perhaps Nymeria and someone else? The deity thought of the man and the woman as its own children. Proud of its creation, it bestowed the gift of intelligence. Alongside intelligence, they were given free will. Never a good idea for people. Both decided to dedicate their lives to worshipping and praising their creator. So I'm just looking at that silhouette of the deity Pokemon. I'm wondering if that's an amalgamation of Giratina and Arceus, and it splits into two. Possibly. Everyone loved one another, and the man and the woman married and lived their lives under the powerful deity's protection. Before we carry on, I've actually downloaded a little picture of Arceus, and as we can see, it's not quite right, is it? And then we've got Giratina here. Again, it doesn't seem to quite follow. So I'm wondering if we have this as an amalgamation that's destined to split into two Pokemon. I mean, I'm just making a little theory again. Life was a paradise. Together, the man and the woman would build a family and lead the way for the rest of humanity to prosper. Right, I'm just looking at this image again. After this deity created humanity, it wished to bring new life. Life which could stand equally to humans hand in hand. So Pokemon were created. See again, and it mentions powerful new light. Same as Amelia has. They were all different shapes, sizes, colour. They were perfect. The deity named them Pokemon. They had wondrous abilities. Some could shoot fire. Some could control things with their minds. Some could generate water, some could even create imaginary worlds and illusions. Their God's creation soon flooded their gates. From the north, the west, the south and the east, all were welcome. All were precious beings that were given life. That is how the woman saw them. But the man, no, he thought differently. Typical bloody men. Right, we don't need Pokemon. Humans are the superior beings. So again, this kind of like is leading me towards this fusion of human and Pokemon for the characters. This is very intriguing. Why allow Pokemon to wield such power, but us humans cannot? Why do you put us below Pokemon? You've made a mistake, Father. The deity would not succumb to the man's anger, and rightly so. Pokemon and people are one and the same, equal beings that both roam the earth in unity. The man rejected this notion and decided to leave the woman and the deity forever. The woman tried to persuade the man to stay, but he wouldn't budge. His stance was unshaken. He would not allow his former god to ruin what he thought he had. Not long after, tragedy struck. Out of nowhere, a meteor struck... Here we go. All right, I was kind of right. A meteor struck the deity, splitting the being into 3. I wonder if this has any relevance to Pokemon Reborn as well. Okay. So I was kind of right in that aspect. But what were the 3? The meteor dragged one fragment far away. So I'm just looking again at what we're left with. Neither of which looks like Giratina, to be honest. Anyway, the second fragment was mortally wounded. Okay, it could not hold its form for long. Right, it eventually disintegrated and fell apart. For the final one, the fragment took a new name. It is what we know today as Arceus. Right, okay. But I don't think the other 2 are completely destroyed. I don't know, there's something interesting. Although it survived the impact, it was greatly weakened. There's that symbol. Oh, I've seen that symbol before. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. Give me a minute. Just downloaded a little the symbol for Arceus is this, so I guess that's what they're trying to show us. So that's the symbolism for Arceus. I'm not quite sure what the 3 circles are supposed to represent, but and the triangle and that. But there we go. Okay. Arceus agonized over the thought of future dangers that may befall his children. Therefore, Arceus made a decision. Arceus told the woman, I cannot stay the way I am for much longer. Media. But I shall grant upon you a final gift, an object that will act as the conduit between life and my power, an object that will bend the world to its owner's bidding. Take it and store it away. Until then, await my reawakening. So this perhaps rejuvenation itself. I leave the world in the hands of you all, my beloved children. I shall be watching. And thus Arceus formed itself into an object that we shall call the archetype. Right, hang on a minute. Okay, so the archetype. So Arceus formed itself into an object called the archetype. It was the embodiment of Arceus' love, a physical manifestation. Right. The man and the woman knew if its existence was found out, it would only create chaos. Both of them took the archetype and sealed it away. They promised that they would not use the archetype for their own selfish desires. And it rested peacefully, awaiting the day that Arceus would return to its people once again. Right, okay. Though the two created their pact, it was broken soon after. The man grew lustful for the archetype's power. He stormed the woman's castle. So, Nymeria lived in a castle, Black Steeple Castle. So I wonder if this is the castle they're talking about, and the woman is actually Nymeria. He demanded that the woman surrender. The woman refused and locked in combat with the man. This feud began the first Pokemon War. Oh, I've had a few Pokemon battles in my time, let me tell you. When other regions gained knowledge of the archetype, they joined as well. One war became two, two became four, and so on. And before long, the entirety of the world had been nothing but pain and suffering. The woman, now queen, and her son now a knight, fought for the safety of all beings. All who entered the castle fell to the knight's hand, but even then the effect of war pressed down deeply on the woman's heart. Countless lives lost for nothing more than lust for power. The war was at a standstill at this rate, and the entirety of the world would soon be nothing. Tired and determined, the woman took matters into her own hands. She decided that she had had enough. The woman made her way to the castle. With her past behind her, she could no longer look back. The deaths of her family and friends pushed forward. Her resolve was all that she needed to make the final move. She took the archetype and gave her wish. Bring this war to an end. Give us the power we need to stop this. Her words echoed through the sky, and finally the archetype responded with an empty glow. The archetype did something the woman did not expect. It had seemed as though her wish had backfired. Suddenly, the humans began to evolve. They became stronger and more intelligent. Pokemon fell in power and humanity began to overwhelm them. The woman and her son were pushed back into their castle. Her son fought valiantly, but he succumbed to his wounds in battle and perished. The man presented his sword to the woman in mockery. The woman had given up. Hope was lost. Her beloved god had betrayed her. Her husband turned on her. Her only child was killed in battle. And as she surrendered, a bright flash of light enveloped the sky. A man named Az from a far-off region had fired the ultimate weapon. Its purpose was to destroy all sides of the war, and that it did. The blast was so strong that it pierced the sky and flew into space. The blast then rebounded and made its way back to Earth. In the light of that confusion, the woman pulled back her bow and shot one final arrow, and the blast from the ultimate weapon ended it all. So why are we still around then? Sounds kind of like Armageddon. That's all! That was an awesome story, Numeria. Bloody right it was. Gives me lots and lots of questions as well. Yes, it truly is something. The event described in those paintings, did it happen to be the Great Pokemon War? Or weren't you listening? Yes, I'm very impressed by your knowledge, Raina. Although the first Pokemon War was mentioned, it never mentioned the overall event it grew into. So what happened after that then? Did you paint this? It looks like your style. Yep, one lonely afternoon turned into a bunch of paintings. That seemed to happen a lot round here. Hey up, here it comes. Cannon's appeared. Stop doing that! Yeah! Forgive me, I find too much joy in your screams of terror. That was so mean. Cannon, have you found anything? Please forgive my incompetence, Lady Numeria. I was unable to comply my mission due to interference. Interference? It's quite embarrassing, but a certain individual seems certainly fond of me. At every turn, they were there to stop me in my tracks. And of course, I don't exactly have a way of defending myself. That is troubling. I can't have you being stalked by some creep without any form of protection. Wow! Can I have a Salamence? Please take this Salamence. He is my dear friend. He shall protect you. I am honoured, Lady Numeria. I will guard this beast with my life. In that case, I should be off once more. I think he's tricking you. I think it's a trick. Wait, Cannon, could you give us some info on this shady person? Yeah, exactly. He's making it up. Yeah, maybe we can help in some way. That way you wouldn't even need protection. I appreciate the sentiment. This fellow was very peculiar. He had tech I'd never seen before. It looked like he was levitating. Ah, that dude on some piece of metal. Okay. That sounds a lot like that guy from Alamissa. Does indeed. Who the hell is that? Cannon, where was the last time you saw this person? It was on Route 5, but I doubt if they're still there. Well, we're going to have a look. They've been tailing me for a while. I'm certain they've relocated. I actually have an idea I'd like to present. Perhaps I can act as bait. Good idea. Out of all options, it seemed that this one gives the highest chance of success. I don't really approve of using yourself as bait, but if you think it's effective, please do so. But of course, be careful. Of course. I shall be waiting at the central square. All right, everyone, we're moving out. Let's catch this bastard. Alrighty, that was amazing. I'll have to look over that again. Pick holes in it. That was very interesting. Guys, well, I've actually been an hour or near enough an hour, so I think that's a reasonable point to stop. So, yeah, give me your thoughts on that revelation that we've seen. Very intriguing. It's, yeah, it raises a lot of questions. Doesn't really give you any answers. Well, it gives us possibly some answers if we're on the right track. But yeah, it's very intriguing. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.